everyone, welcome to English 101. This is your instructor, Dr. Karen Palmer speaking, and I just want to welcome you to this class and give you a little brief overview so you know where you're at. Okay, so this is the home page, and this is probably where you are now. The three most important things you need to know are, this is where you go for your assignments, which is also the modules tab, which is also over here. This is a link to the syllabus, which tells you everything you will ever want to know about this class and probably a whole lot more. And this is your course calendar. Your course calendar is pretty important because it gives you a lot of information and it helps you keep track of your grades. So here you will find each week a list of the assignments that are due, which also corresponds to the modules, which you'll see in a minute. It tells you how many points each assignment is worth and gives you a spot, if you print this out, to put in your points. Every 5 weeks or so, you'll also get a little handy grade calculator so you can keep track of where you are in this class throughout the entire semester. Here is that modules tab I told you about. If you click in here, you're going to get all of your assignments. This first little module is all the information you need to know about the class. So your syllabus, your course calendar, course objectives, the help tab. If you ever need help, that might be where you go. Some tricks that I've learned along the way if you want to succeed in this class. And then you'll see that these modules are not highlighted yet. That's because you cannot access them until they're available. This class goes week by week. When you click on week 1 assignments, you're going to find that little overview that I showed you in the course calendar. So here's the little overview of what is due this week and how many points it's worth. And this corresponds, if you scroll down, to the actual assignment. So number 1 is orientation, number 1 is orientation. Make sure you click on all the blue links. That's going to be how you submit your assignments. You want to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing. The more you read, the more links you click, the better you'll do in the class. Discussions, you will not need to really click on this link very much because your discussions are linked down there in the modules. But if you have a question for me and you've already looked in the syllabus and you can't find the answer, 99.9% of the time, the answer to your question is going to be right here in the FAQs. If it is not there, then you can scroll down to the bottom and post your question here. Of course, make sure no one else has already asked your question because we really don't need 10 people asking the exact same question. And then you're going to have this McGraw-Hill Connect link. This is very important because this is your text in the class. There is no paper textbook. Your textbook is all online. You can purchase your textbook from GCC bookstore, or when you click on this link you should get an actual student link here. I don't have that because I'm not a student, but it will take you to McGraw-Hill. You can set up a free trial, so if you're totally broke right now you can use that free trial for a couple weeks and spend your money on other books or dinner or whatever you need, and that'll give you a chance to get started. The assignments in McGraw-Hill are worth about 200 points of your grade, plus most of the lessons in this class are based on reading in the McGraw-Hill textbook, so you want to make sure you get that ASAP. In fact, you'll be dropped from the class if you don't have access within the first week of class. Okay, if you click on the grades tab, what you're going to find is a summary of your grades. So these are all the assignments in the class. You can click on them. You won't be able to access them until they are available, but this tells you how many points they're worth and what your score is. Once your grade, if you just have this little dash, that means you haven't submitted it. So sometimes you get a technical difficulty, you think something's submitted and it's not. If you see that, that means it's not been submitted, so you need to submit it. If you have either a score here or a little icon, the icon means it's submitted but not graded yet, so just be patient. If you have a grade, you can click on it, you can look at the rubric, you can look at comments, all of those kinds of things. So this is where you can go to see where you're doing in the class, and then down here kind of gives you a little summary of your points for each different kind of assignment. If you can add these up for that course calendar, if you don't want to do all the math yourself, you can do that right there and that will help you out. One more thing is the inbox right here. If you have a question for me, click on that inbox and you can send me a personal message. You will not get the unauthorized little thing here, but go ahead and click on that. Remember, this is only for personal messages that are just for me. If it's a question about the course, you need to post it in the questions for caring for them so that other people can benefit as well. Okay, hopefully this was helpful to you guys. I feel a little bit like a tour guide right now, but I hope that you feel a little bit more confident about where to find the information in this class, and I'm really looking forward to spending this semester with you. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon.